Hey there, welcome to Urban Athlete. Thank you for checking out our page and also having an interest in our Jump Start Fat Loss Package. We're going to go over some of those exercises for you. Andy's going to demo them for us. I just want to let you know that these are going to be the basic exercises. So it's just 4 exercises. Together they will be a full body workout. In the manual that you're going to get with this video, there will be regressions as well as harder variations of these exercises, so that if you're starting out, you have an easy way to do your workout. If you're already advanced, there's going to be plenty of advanced exercises in there for you to do as well. So we're just going to start out real quick with push-ups. So this is our basic standard push-up. You're going to start in a nice planked out position here. You don't want your hips to sag down. You don't want your hips to stick up in the air. Head's going to be neutral. Andy's going to lower his whole torso to the body, to the floor, and then press straight back up. You're going to notice his elbows are pointed back towards his feet. I want his elbows real close to his torso too, so he's not going to do push-ups straight out here. He's going to get a little bit more work in our triceps. He's going to try to take his chest to the floor. He's going to exhale as he pushes up. Inhale as he lowers himself down, and he can almost see too in his fingers he's going to corkscrew a little bit to help him push up from the bottom of the push-up position. And you'll notice too he doesn't move it all throughout his hips. His torso stays nice and parallel to the floor. Perfect. Next we're going to go into reverse lunges. So we'll start standing. We're going to alternate sides. We're going to step back into a nice wide lunge. You'll notice when that front leg, we'll pause here for a second. The front leg is going to be parallel. We're going to try to keep the shin mostly upright, so we don't want the knee to come too far forward. There's going to be a nice wide step backwards so that Andy's got a long stretch in that front hip flexor here, but the knee doesn't have to touch the floor in the back. And we're going to come forward to stand. I'm going to step back, alternating sides. We want to make sure that the torso stays upright the entire time, so he's not going to lean forward as he steps back. He's not going to lean back too far. And then he can pause at the top there for a brief second before he switches sides. All right, now we're going to switch to our hip bridges. So we're going to be on the floor. Both feet are going to be on the floor. We're going to go palms up so you can't push into the ground. You can get set up a little bit too. Let's do one quick. Put your hands down by your side. And you can put your feet anywhere between maybe like 6 inches away from the fingers to almost right up to the fingers for good placement. All right. Then we'll switch back to palms up, and then we're just going to lift the hips up, trying to get full hip extension right here, and then lower them back to the floor. And we're just going to go back and forth in that movement. You're going to drive through your heels. You should feel this in your hamstrings, so in the back of your leg. And as we extend the hips too, we're not trying to extend them too far where we're putting an extra bend in the lower back. We're just trying to get those hips nice and parallel. So do one that's a little shorter range of motion. You want to come a little further up than this, all right? But you also don't want to push straight up too high, all right? So we're thinking nice, flat, parallel hips. Good. And then our 4th exercise is going to be a side plank. So we're going to do an elbow side plank. You want to keep the body in one nice long position. You'll notice that the elbow sits right underneath the shoulder, and then this bottom shoulder sits right underneath this top shoulder. So you're not going to fold forward, you're not going to fold back. This pillar here is going to be perpendicular and vertical to the floor, so it's not going to sit in here or way out here. The torso is going to stay solid the whole entire time, and we're going to hopefully start with stacked feet here. So the top leg is directly on top of the bottom leg, and we're going to also keep the head in this nice neutral position, so it's not going to hang down, it's not going to tuck in, and it's not going to lean up. All right, rest. So those are our 4 exercises that we're going to use in this Fat Loss Jumpstart package. As I said earlier, you're going to be able to find a bunch of easier variations to these exercises as well as a lot more complicated ones. And some set and rep schemes set up for you timing-wise and number-wise so that you can vary the movements up on a regular basis and get a good full body 15 to 20 minute workout a couple times a week.